Hello, Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? So every time I'm discussing about the social, legal, political, and cultural program of different countries. But in today's discussion, I have a very good intention. I would like to talk about the present perspective of Bangladesh. So you know that before 3 or 4 months ago, the former president Zia Rahman and Begum Khaleda Zia, our former prime minister and first lady, his son Mr. Tariq Rahman has emancipated the Bangladeshi nationalism, and he became the prime minister of Bangladesh. So as a common people, I have some expectation from our prime minister, because the prime minister will look after the matter. The prime minister will also entertain the matter of the social, political, and the cultural thought of Bangladesh, more specific the people's problem, and he will take all kinds of effective solutions for individualizing the people's problem and the people's satisfaction also. So from this perspective, I think that throughout 5 or 6 months, we did not get any kind of proper help from our prime minister, from the stakeholders, even from the government also. So I think that after 70 years later, they made a very good historic installment and historic improvement in remaking and reshaping our political discussion, our political phenomenon in Bangladesh. So in that perspective, it can be said that they are the strong government. Even they have any kind of power for the developing procedure of Bangladesh. So the biggest question may arise right now: what is the biggest social and political problem in Bangladesh? So in that perspective, I have to say that the biggest political dilemma in Bangladesh is that the poverty problem, or the systematic economic problem. So when economic problem has been organized, so economic problem will never be solved with a very short time. You have to take the responsibility for a certain amount of time. After a certain amount of time, you can legitimately lessen the burden of the economic hassle and the economic burden. Otherwise, there are no other proper solution for the economic integration and the economic protection for the all kinds of measure, which is much more dependent and related for the perspective and the sustainable future. So before that, I can say that the economic condition of Bangladesh can be divided into three perspectives. First of all, the higher class of Bangladesh. The higher class of Bangladeshi people, they have actually no problem in leading a very good lifestyle in Bangladesh. Their children, even their brother, sister, family member, they are in the foreign country. They are in this country and they are making huge amount of money from the Bangladeshi labor and from the Bangladeshi institutions or industry. At the same time, they are making huge amount of installment, economic installment, or social installment in the foreign countries. And in the previous time, we have seen in Begumpara, Canada, the former ministers, the former secretariat, they had made a huge amount of proportional development or property development in the foreign country. Even in Bangladesh, there are hundreds of people, they had account in the Swiss bank. They knew that these types of account or this type of money will never be come back in Bangladesh, and there are mere possibility of freezing those types of money. But they have an intention to transfer huge amount of money from the Bangladeshi economic system. As a result, we are facing lots of economic, social, cultural, and the pro-political problem due to money or the money-related activities. The second group, who are known as the middle class group of Bangladesh, and 90% of the people in Bangladesh who are existing their lifestyle, who are existing their philosophy, even who are leading a very good life, they are from the middle class background. So one of my teachers once say that middle class people are those people who has enough dignity, who can easily take everything, but he has no money, no perfect money in pocket. So whenever you have no money in your pocket but you have dignity, then you will face the most saddest environment in the universe. So uh, uh, in the morning, whenever I have took a class of 64th student, in the time I taught to them the environmental law. So in the time I emphasized about the sustainable development. So as a part of this, what do you mean by the sustainable economic concept? Sustainable economic concept totally based on the social justice and the social principle, whether all kinds of people, all kinds of stakeholders, they can take part in the economic development or the economic integration. The more